What is going on, my fellow friends of nerdom? It is I, yours truly, Mike Varall, back with another video. The Bad Batch has concluded its first season. Yes, we got confirmation on the second season, and your boy is hyped! But I believe it is now time for what we over here at Studio Zero call the final say. I'm going to give you my overall opinion of the show's first season. As always, be sure to like this video and share it with all your friends. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and be sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our videos. We also recently started up our own shorts page, which will be linked in the bio below. Show us some love there and subscribe. Now, let's get into this final say of the Bad Batch and why I believe this show is top tier, despite what others are telling you. Real quick though, if you don't want the finale or the entire season in general spoiled for you, then please come back to this video when you have finished the series. This has been your final warning, soldier. Time to be debriefed. With the Bad Batch, we were able to fully immerse ourselves into the time period of Order 66 and how the Empire has taken over the Republic, how this has affected the entire galaxy, and of course, why the Bad Batch is on the run. These clones have been defiant since the very beginning, since their introduction back in Season 7 of Clone Wars, but with that beefy first episode of the season, we see that these clones, well most of them, have big hearts, and do not believe what the Empire is doing is right. Crosshair, however, sees the Empire as a chance to fulfill his life's purpose, since his sincerely held belief is that himself and his brothers are superior to all and could single-handedly rule the galaxy themselves. This results in the Bad Batch adopting Omega to the team, basically Crosshair's replacement, and saves her from Kamino, which is later revealed that Omega actually helped create Clone Force 99 and is in fact older than they are. We also get some amazing ties to Boba Fett through Omega, since Tech reveals to the team in episode 9 that she has his father, Jango Fett's first generation DNA, making her extremely valuable to both the Kaminoans and the Empire if they ended up deciding they wanted more clones. But they don't. So a lot of people started to get frustrated with this show. I'd say after episode 9, basically right when they met Sid. This is actually when we stopped breaking down each episode weekly because we saw their fan base crumble, which honestly hurt me because I truly enjoyed the first season from start to finish. Anyway, this new relationship between the Bad Batch and Sid, essentially becoming her bounty hunters in order to survive, gave us a stretch of repeating episodes that I saw as taking initiative for both overall character development and relationship building / understanding towards one another. But most of you saw this as completely boring and a waste of the show's time. But although I partially agree with you guys, I do however feel that character development we gathered from episodes 10 to 14 really helped show us the bond between one another this Bad Batch crew has, and what each one can bring to the table when it comes to helping others and getting missions done. But let's imagine this for a minute, right? Similar to how in the video game Star Wars Squadrons, where we see the story mode and we bounce back between the Empire and the Republic, what if we got a 4 to 5 episode stretch on Crosshair and his strike team's missions / objectives, seeing how A, he got his inhibitor chip out, because we still don't know that, but apparently he's had it out for a while, and B, watching his hatred brew more and more towards the Bad Batch, which don't get me wrong, we still saw, but some more behind the scenes of that would have been pretty cool to see. We get a tiny glimpse of what has been through Crosshair's mind in both parts of the finale, but if we could have seen his character arc develop more, while still getting the development of the others, but pretty much compartmentalizing what we learned about the group into 1 to 2 episodes instead of 4, would probably have made for an even darker and thrilling experience for the season finale. I would have even loved the Bad Batch meeting up with some Jedi too, to see how it was for the Jedi to bounce back from the early acts of Order 66, especially Caleb, whom we lost track of back in the season premiere. Overall though, despite what most of you think, I believe this show absolutely delivered on a Star Wars show we will learn to love and appreciate in the future. We had some amazing callbacks to some characters back in Clone Wars, especially my man Rex, as well as Hera and Chopper, and I'm so excited to see what Season 2 has in store for us. And I truly see this show tying into other shows, both that have been already out and plan to come out. I believe Season 2 is going to explore how the Empire begins to toy with cloning Force-sensitive beings, since at the end of the show, we see Nala Se being taken to what looks like an Imperial cloning facility, where they might use her work to what I think will start creating Snoke, Palpatine's clones, and what even might be the work done to Grogu in the Mandalorians, since the outfit of the Imperial officer who greets Nala Se at the facility has pretty much the same outfit worn by Dr. Pershing in the Mandalorian series so far. Could this be a direct tie-in which aided the launch of episodes 7, 8, 9? Could we see a live-action Omega in the Book of Boba Fett? Or eventually in the Mandalorian? Or Ahsoka? Or Rangers of the New Republic? Or every single one? Can we eventually get a live-action Bad Batch in any of those projects as well? Along with Crosshair? We are starting to see the early seeds of the Filoniverse start to sprout, and guys, I don't know about you, but I'm so excited I can't even talk right now. Because this is the content that Star Wars fans are dying to see and what we need so desperately. So, after all of that, I'm going to score the Bad Batch an 8 out of 10. Slowly because I wish we got more solo Crosshair action instead of semi-pointless repetitive bounty missions. But you all need to finish this series if you haven't already. Season 2 isn't set to come out for quite some time, so we all have the time in the world to ponder and theorize what is next to come for Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, Omega, and Crosshair, which has finally struck a massive flame of excitement under the asses of all the Star Wars fans. Let me know all of your thoughts on the first season of The Bad Batch in the comments down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And now I execute Order 00. Go like this video, share with your fellow Stormtroopers, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow us on Twitch, also on Instagram and Twitter. I will see you on our next mission. Over and out, Inner Nerds. Peace.